There's, remember, a huge controversy which has broken out in Tollywood, but that's already rocked the entire nation. This over remarks made by famous Telugu actor Shivaji. The actor reiterated that actresses should dress quote-unquote modestly at events. In his public address, he cited the last incident at Lulu Mall, where actress Nidhi Agarwal was mobbed at her movie event by a swarm of unruly fans, hurling towards her, leading to chaos and panic, even manhandling her. But shockingly enough, this is what Shivaji has said, and let me quote. What if Nidhi Agarwal's clothes had slipped off that day at Lulu Mall? Naturally, this comment has not been taken well by the actress, who was quick to respond to Shivaji on social media. In a single sentence she posted alongside her picture from the event, she called out the actor, saying blaming the victim is called manipulation. And that's not all. He came up with a lame apology as well, where he in fact equated women, according to him, who should be treated like mother-like figures, saying they, for him, are like Amma, even calling them Shakti. But again, that raises another very unsettling problem out here. Should women be pedestalized as goddesses or as the mother figure all the time? In fact, singer Chinmoy Sripada has criticized Telugu actor Shivaji for his remarks, calling his comments outdated and disrespectful. The controversy began when Shivaji, who recently played the antagonist in the film Court, addressed the audience while praising the female host for wearing a sari. The actor's comments, which were widely criticized as unsolicited and moralizing, sparked strong reactions from social media users and several members of the film fraternity. He then shared a video message expressing regret over his statements made at the event and said that the intention was not to demean anyone. A day later, he mentioned that the two recent incidents of Samantha Ruth Prabhu and Nidhi Agarwal are being mauled, in which they're being mauled by fans, even blamed Nidhi's choice of clothing, saying that women should not be showing their quote-unquote physical assets and should be dressed in complete attires like the sari. Listen in.
చాలామంది నిన్న కామెంట్స్లో కొన్ని పదాలు వాడారమ్మా, నాకు ఆశ్చర్యం వేసింది ఆ పదాలు. ఎప్పుడన్నా సాయి పల్లవిని ఎవరన్నా టచ్ చేశారా? ఎప్పుడన్నా అనుష్కని ఎవరన్నా టచ్ చేశారా? ఎప్పుడన్నా సౌందర్య గారిని ఎవరన్నా టచ్ చేసిన సందర్భాలు విన్నామా? ఇలా చాలామంది లయాని ఎవరన్నా ఆమెను చూడగానే మా ఇంట్లో అమ్మాయి అని అంటారు. ఆవిడ మీరా జాస్మిన్ నిండుగా, మలయాళీస్ అందరు కూడా బయట నిండుగా శారీస్ కట్టుకొని వస్తారు. నేను మిమ్మల్ని అందరూ అమ్మ దండం పెడతా, మీరు ఎట్టొచ్చినా మీ ఇష్టం, నాకు సంబంధం లేదు. అలాగే ఒక నిమిషం లక్ష్మి గారు, ఒక నిమిషం నన్ను మాట్లాడండి. అలాగే భూమిక గారిని ఎన్నోసార్లు వచ్చింది ఆవిడ. ఎవరన్నా టచ్ చేశారు ఆవిడ్ని?
Chinmoy also joins us on the broadcast today. Thank you for speaking up as always, Chinmoy. Now, with regards to Shivaji's comments, to quote your post on X, you say the more he speaks, the more he's exposing how misogynistic, unsafe this space is for women who work with men like him, where they justify barbaric behavior of men. Can you expand? Why are you saying so?
See, I think his first apology itself was, highly. It was almost as if why should I even apologize? The apology was basically very perfunctory, and he just ended up giving those two lines because he was kind of ordered to do so. But he went on to rant for the next, I think, half an hour, 45 minutes or something like that, where it was a live press meet, where he said that, an actress like this who dresses like this, he named a list of 5 or 6 people, saying that they're all in saris. Actually, one of the events that he is mentioning, I think your colleague also mentioned that, Samantha also, attended another event. She was in a sari. However, Mr. Shivaji has caveats on how much the sari should cover and how much it is. And he says, mana pillalu, chinna pillalu, what do they know? He says all of these boys who will, the moment they see a girl dressed in a certain way, right, they'll think to themselves that, oh, now this woman is asking for it. So they will start competing with each other to, abuse, harass, molest. This is what he's actually intending. So, he doesn't use those exact words.
This is exactly the mindset that today we need to attack. Let's dissect the deep-rooted misogyny and hypocrisy behind his comments. On one hand, he says, I request all heroines not to wear revealing outfits. Beauty lies in complete attire or a sari, not in displaying quote-unquote physical assets. then why demand heroines to show flesh on screen?
Well, I guess I think the market, and then at that point they'll say this is what sells, this is what is required for the. I mean, whatever the stories are, right? End of the day, they'll find a way to justify that when it comes to a business or however else that they want to justify these things in life. However, I think what is far more problematic is the number of people who have also spoken up in support of him. Especially, it is sad that the number of women and men saying that his intention is right. There is nothing wrong in how he's saying. If you don't cover up, then you will come out in public and you will get
You should
abused
name
and
them.
exploited.
You should name them.
No, there are like a whole lot of people. So there are these actresses that he's also named, saying, these actresses cover themselves. Has anything
Rashmika is
happened
one
to
of
them?
them.
Yes, but the fact is not Rashmika, but
Yes.
he's mentioned Sai Pallavi, Anushka. Anushka actually went on to publicly say that she was harassed at an event and she lost sleep over it. Sai Pallavi's recent photographs were morphed. Even Soundarya, the lovely, beautiful actress, poor thing, we lost her like some 10, 12, 15 years ago, I think, to a helicopter crash in an event. Even her images have been recently morphed. And one of the most disgusting things on Telugu social media is what they call as the SPU versus the MTU. I don't even know if I can say this on national television, but there is actually a Twitter trend on whose urine would you like to drink.
Oh,
This
God.
is the kind of thought process that is happening, and this is about women who are completely clothed according to his demands. So, the bigger problem to address here is how they are justifying the assault, harassment, and abuse of women in public spaces. And when women speak up about this in social media, a lot of us, constantly get abused and harassed. And even Anasuya has been subject to a lot of sexist and slurs, actually, which even I have been subject to. There are people who will say that they'll file false cases against me and my husband and things like that. So this is an inherent deep rooted misogyny where the system also doesn't really help. One good thing about the Telangana and the Telugu film industry is that there is a sanstha called the Voice of Women,
Yes.
who has as an organization, they do put out these statements to condemn and also ask for accountability. Horrendous
It
sexist
goes
slurs,
beyond
unbelievable.
abuse, Chinmoy. I'm sure you'll agree to that, because
Yeah.
it takes immense courage to come forward and expose predators who are in positions of power. And you've done that when you fronted the Me Too movement in the Tamil film industry. Tell me, did you have a cost to pay, and why do women suffer, whether silent or vocal?
Yes, I did have a very big, cost, a huge cost to pay. I am a singer. I've sung in multiple languages. I'm a multiple award-winning singer and a voice actor. And I outed my molester, who also has been named by at least 18, 19 other women in public spaces, either with their identity, redacted, or a few of us actually came came in front of the camera and said he is our molester. And very promptly, the dubbing union in Tamil Nadu banned me, helmed by Mr. Radharavi. And that's a case that is sub judice for at least 8 years and still counting. But
Imagine.
one good thing that did happen is that I had an opportunity to sing a song in a song on stage, and that kind of brought me, people got reminded, that I'm still a good singer. However, the fact that almost 7.5, 8 years of my life completely being erased because the man that I named is politically powerful,
Okay.
politically connected, plus the man who banned me was also involved in political parties. So there is a cost to pay, and I was okay with that because I could sustain myself otherwise. But there are so many women within the industry who get openly asked for sexual favors. You do this or you will be ruined, sort of a thing. It still continues. And the kind of support, because for the last 8-9 years, all of us have been asking industries to set up ICCs and POXO
Yes,
units, because they
yes.
do actively involve and hire children. But one thing that I do want to tell about the Telugu Film Chamber and the women in Telugu industry is that they actually did set up, wherever there were women who were producers, who were owning studios, they set up these ICCs, and they said, if you are feeling uncomfortable here, you can come and report to us. I do not find that in most other
So,
places.
Joining me is one such leading voice, is Anasuya Bharadwaj, who's a leading and renowned actor. Thank you so much, Anasuya, for joining in and for speaking up, more importantly. You've in fact even wished a speedy recovery to Shivaji. You say that he has a long way to recovery. Why do you say so?
Because he's clearly sick. The way he's thinking is sick. The intentions are so maligning. He just, I don't know to call, I seriously sympathize with him and everybody who thinks alike. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Please go ahead.
So anyone who's thinking like him are on a long way to recovery, and I wish them speedy recovery, because they are not actually addressing the issue there, rather than manipulating and being narcissistic in a way to blame the victim, shame the victim.
Anasuya, I want to quote what he's had to say with regards to the words you had put out there. He's gone on to say, yes, I am insecure about my heroines who are attacked, and I'm worried about unexpected incidents. She said that I pity him. I thank Anasuya for showing pity on me. What do you make of this kind of attack?
I want you to extend what else he said after that, because it looked to me and many others that he is intimidating. I repeat, he is condescending.
Yes,
He's
he
actually
is.
provoking others so that he gets an opportunity to take my support, to be on my side when people behave in such manners. What is he trying to say there? What is he calling out?
What do you make of this deep-rooted mindset of misogyny, which is often in the garb of pedestalizing women? Look at the apology also. I want to bring it to your attention.
Like an apology.
It doesn't sound like an apology. Also equating the woman, pedestalizing the woman with either Amma, as he says, or say Ma Shakti. Women don't need to be pedestalized. Are those, say, yardsticks of virtue, perfection used for male actors and men in this society?
Never.
I'm sorry you have to go through this. I'm really, really sorry you have to go through this.
I have been. This is not the first time I was put through something like this. I have always stood up for me and many who hesitate to stand up and speak up, and I've never regretted a bit of it. I think if this is the path and way I have to go through the tunnel to reach to the light that I am hoping one day all of us equally are able to live by choice, and not, I strongly feel that I'm very, very right now
I can see
shaken.
you're overwhelmed. I can see you're overwhelmed, and perhaps your reaction in itself speaks volumes of what women in your industry across India, across the globe, we are looking at the Me Too movement, which began in Hollywood as well, have to go through, which is why I think it's important.
I want to press here particularly of this actor who had the audacity to come, put up a press meet, sit alone and play the victim card himself, that he meant nothing and hua to mujhe marana shiksha vidhinchandi, like he was just playing with everyone's emotions there, and it was very twisting, and he is very sick and he should not be given a chance. I seriously wish such people have to be called out and not be allowed. Whoever are not understanding the importance of their position, why they're given a platform to speak.
And primarily, who gives them the authority, the moral right to question what women ought to be wearing? Look at the shocking statement he made at the press conference. To quote him verbatim, important to refer to his statement because this kind of misogyny deserves exposing. I request all heroines not to wear revealing outfits. Beauty lies in complete attire or a sari, not in displaying physical assets. Why was Samantha attacked then? She was in a sari. And what explains demanding women to show flesh on screen then?
How dare anybody uses the terms and make it a discussion on public platforms like that? Physical assets? Excuse me. I've always been very, very I condemn the usage of item songs when there is a special actor, special performance for a special attention in any film. You are supposed to call that a special appearance, special song, not item. If people were in that frame of mind when I called out way before, like 7-8 years ago, people did not understand. Many did not understand. आज ये दिन देखना नहीं पड़ता कि ऐसे एक्टर जो एक्सपीरियंस के हैं, who is actually an older actor in experience and also by age, इतना हिम्मत नहीं मिलता कि स्टेज पे खड़े होके बोल सके कि assets. How dare? I mean, who gave him that authority? It has to start with words and approach.